and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Powers through, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
On 3rd down, that's Horton. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right?
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramirez. Fresh set of downs here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the slot man goes in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
To throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Watson on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
Flex round! Here we go! Ryan 38!
On first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening, still ended up with a solid game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Saints on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Come on, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Brand 38. Brand 38.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go.
Watson off play action. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 34 yards. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
Come on, let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 3, second down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, that's Patton. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back to throw, Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They still can't get it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Open man is Holmes. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Patton, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Watson. Off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Texans have scored. That one's been interesting as they retake the lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 28. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.